Hi, my name's Cressida, and I wanted to share something with you about the oils that I absolutely love. So, one of the things that is really challenging about online platforms is that we're not supposed to share how we really use them, essentially. But I wanted to tell you that I'm just going to share something from a text today because I'm feeling like if I'm reading from a reference book, that it's really hard for anyone to get me into trouble. So I just wanted to share with you something. Now, this is going to be, I'm going to read it to you first, and then I'm going to tell you what the product is afterwards, or what the oil is afterwards. But what I would like to say to you is if you feel like you are going to operate in this lifetime and in this experience at the moment and go to one medical practitioner from the conventional medical system, and they are going to be your savior, especially if you have a complicated condition, I wish you a great deal of luck, because I feel like, and I know it to be true myself, is that we really need to look at our body as a holistic system. It is not only, what happens to our intestines, for instance, those of us who have Crohn's disease, is also related to what happens to the rest of our body. Our intestines are an organ, so therefore they're related to the entire rest of our body. They cannot be seen as a completely separate entity. And we also can't take away the physical, the mental, the spiritual aspect of who we are as people. So they're my thoughts. You may think differently, but I feel like we need to really be on the path to be our own natural investigators, and also maybe diving into a community where people have had a lot of success really finding holistic practitioners who look at this body as an overall system and really assess everything from a different perspective. Anyway, finished with that, let's move back to this oil. So I just want to read you some of the medical properties. So liver protecting, anti-inflammatory, anti-tumoral, antifungal, antibacterial, anti-cancer, antidepressant, hypertension moderator, so good for high blood pressure, and enhances mental clarity and concentration. So some of the uses that it can be used for are infectious disease, liver conditions / hepatitis, throat / lung infections, hair loss, alopecia, impaired memory / Alzheimer's, or weight loss. So the fragrant influence helps overcome mental fatigue and improves mental clarity and focus. And the University of Miami scientists found that inhaling this oil boosted alertness, eased anxiety, and amplified analytical and mental ability. I don't know about you, but that sounds pretty good. Now, there is a caveat for this. It is encouraged to or suggested not to be used on children under 4 years of age, and also not to use this oil for high blood pressure if you're already taking an ACE inhibitor prescription drug. So this oil comes from plants in Tunisia, Morocco, and Spain. And I'm going to tell you what, am I going to tell you now, or am I going to like mystery with another one? So until recently, French hospitals used this oil to disinfect the air. So this oil has a stack of research studies behind it, and I encourage you to look into them if you want to learn anything about it. Best to go to a browser that is not starting with G and search up the name of the oil and medical study. Okay, the name of the oil and medical study. Make sure you also look into where it says if there are any competing interests, because you want to know who paid for the study. Always good to follow the money. Anyway, this oil starts with R and is a woman's name. That's what I'm going to tell you. If you want to know more, let me know, but it is definitely one of my faves. And I love that it's a really fresh smell, and it can be also used in cooking as well. Really sorry for the light. Looks a bit weird, doesn't it? Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks so much. Bye.